Okay, everybody, now we're back with the first installment of the Lord of the Rings board game. This time we're in Moria. Before we start, I need to explain a couple of things about the board. On the left side of the board, you see a list of events. Now, these events will trigger if an event tile is drawn. So I'm just going to shuffle these tiles, which we need for the game, and hopefully we won't draw any of these ones because events are dangerous. Now, what this board is about is it depicts the path that the Fellowship takes through Moria. There are 3 tracks. This is the actual track through the mine, and you leave the mine here. Then you have the event track, which depicts events that can happen while you walk through Moria. And then you have 2 other tracks. One is the hidden track. It's called Quietly Advance Through Moria. You need to move this white cone along this so that the hobbits can get these tokens. We have ring tokens, we have heart tokens, and we have sun tokens. Now each character needs one of each of these tokens by the time you leave Moria, or else they will move 1 step further on the track up here towards Doom. So this is something that you need to achieve. So you need to advance this one and this track here, flee to the exit of Moria as well to get the sun tokens, so that each victory condition is fulfilled. If you don't fulfill it, then you can still win this board, but your hobbits will move closer to corruption, which is something that you want to avoid. So here we go. Frodo is the ring bearer and also the first player. I've got this little first player marker that I made myself, so basically it's with him because it's important to keep track of whose turn it is, and we'll draw the first tile. Okay, now this is not a good tile. This tile either says Sauron will move 1 step closer towards the hobbits, or the ring bearer will move 2 steps closer to Sauron. So we'll have Sauron move. This one is a good one. Basically it means that on this track we can advance 1 step, and now also Frodo can start playing cards. So we need to move through Moria, and we need to move really quickly. So he needs to yeah. Okay, so he will move 1 on this track and 1 on this track, and he will collect 1 shield as a reward. Next one is Pippin. Pippin draws a tile, and it's a movement tile, so he gets a shield as well, and he can now play 2 cards as well. Now he needs a ring token and a heart token and a sundial. Okay, so what he's going to do is he's going to play this card to move 2 steps here and to get a shield and a sundial, and he's going to play this card to move on this path, and he'll also get a shield for this one and a ring token. So Pippin only needs 1 more token, and that is a heart token. Now the next player is Sam. Sam draws a tile. Now this is an event. This event goes as follows: speak friend and enter. The group can discard 1 handshake card and 1 joker card, or Sauron will move 1 step towards. That's we don't have any handshake. Doesn't look too good. So what we'll do is we'll just have Sauron advance 1. Next one is okay. Fatty can move this one. Now he can also play a card. He also needs a... Okay. He will move 4 on this track. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to get a ring token. He's going to get his heart token. He's also going to get this card book. Okay. Now it's Frodo's turn again. Frodo. Okay. Now, again, this is a bad card. It says that the next event will trigger unless 1 card, 1 life token, 1 green round token, and 1 shield is discarded. The next one is the Watcher in the Water. Each person needs to discard 1 hiding token, or else we roll the die, which could be dangerous. Okay, we'll just discard 1 hidden symbol each, and on we go. Okay. The next one triggers unless 3 cards are discarded. Okay, I'm just gonna play this card. Ignore 1 tile showing a sundial and 3 items. Just gonna play this card, so we'll just ignore this one, and on we go. Shield for Frodo. Now Frodo can play up to 2 cards, and he's going to, well, I mean, he needs a sun token, and he also needs a ring token. I'm just going to move here so he can get his ring token. Next player, Pippin. Pippin gets a heart token. So Pippin now has all of the tokens that he requires. And now he gets to play 2 cards. Now Pippin should not advance on this one here, because these 2 tokens, one needs to go to Frodo, the heart one, and Fatty needs to get this one. So he's going to move here. So he gets a ring token. And he will also he will also move here. Here he needs to roll, and then he gets a shield. So we're going to get the shield first, and he's going to roll the die. Oh, okay, it's very simple. He advances. Next turn, it's Fatty. Fatty draws a tile. It's a sundial, it's an event. We don't have enough cards, so we'll just roll the die. The ring bearer moves 1 closer. The ring bearer moves 1 closer. The ring bearer moves 1 closer. Walking. Okay, we need to roll the die. We need to discard 2 cards as a group. We will do this. Oh, actually, no. We will play this card. 1 player ignore effects after 1 die roll, so we just ignore this effect. And Fatty gets to play his cards. Yeah, now we have a problem. So we can, if we now, I mean, in theory, we could now close this event and this board if Fatty moves here. This would mean that two people would be moving towards yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this card and I'm going to pass this card over here to Fatty. So he can move twice here. He's going to get a shield for this as well as the sundial token. And then he's going to play this card and end the scenario. Which means he's going to get a shield. And it also means that, in theory, Frodo would now lose, or would now move one step closer to corruption because he only has 2 tokens. However, we're going to play this card. One player ignore any effects of missing life tokens once only. So everything stays as is. Fatty now gets to draw two Hobbit cards because he always gets to draw at the end of a scenario. And now we have to determine who the new ring bearer is, and that is done by checking who's got the most ring tokens, which in this case is Pippin, which is quite fortunate. So basically the ring moves to Pippin. And Pippin also gets to draw 2 cards because that's the end of a scenario board. So he gets to draw 2 cards. That's the end of Moria. I'm going to upload this and I'm going to be back with the next one.